I want you to keep your eye on this knight, because this knight, from this point forward, becomes such an absolute beast. The knight travels to b3 from where it is booted, and then it arrives on c5. The knight a few moves later will make its way to the e6 square and start harassing the territory over here. Mittens attacks with the pawn, Stockfish zigzags out of the way, and in this position on corks, an absolutely devastating move, an absolutely devastating move, which absolutely puts the game out of reach for Mittens. Here, Stockfish sacrifices the bishop. Bishop to e4. What a spectacular dynamite shot. If you take, I play queen e4 check, then I win your knight, then my queen and my knight go and batter your position. So instead of that, Mittens allowed the capture on f5, but the problem is the bishop comes back, and now Stockfish is up 2 pawns, and the black king is in dire straits. Rook to e3, rook to b1 zips in. Stockfish now has to have a rook trade happen. King walks to safety, king is completely safe on g2, and now we begin the demolition process. The knight goes to e6, the queen goes to c8, the pawn anchors the knight on d5, the pawn goes to d5, anchoring the knight on e6, and now I told you the knight finishes a spiritual journey. Knight f8, threatening knight g6, but it's not over. Queen d7 threatens mate on h7, the knight goes there now. Then it rotates around to g5. I told you the knight goes on a spiritual journey. The pawn marches down to d6. Bishop f6, pawn takes knight. The game is over. The knight goes back to e6. Oh my goodness. It's finishing a carousel here. A little square of a knight, if you will. Check. And the bishop has to block. Knight takes f8. And folks, check again. And folks, the knight comes back to g5. I mean, I'm telling you, this knight was just an absolute unit. As the game concludes, Mittens realizes it literally has no moves. If it moves its queen, it's mated in a few moves. Check. And ladies and gentlemen, Mittens has been slain.